Applejack could only stare, paralyzed in fear, as Rainbow Dash, laughing crazily, prepared to bury the hatchet in her head. Rainbow laughed harder, raising the hatchet higher, and brought it down. "Hi again, Dashy!" a voice shouted. Startled, Rainbow turned, distracted from killing Applejack, and saw Pinky running down the dark hallway towards them. Applejack took advantage of the situation, kicking the Pegasus in the side. Rainbow Dash went sprawling to the wall, and she dropped the hatchet and the blood-covered shard of glass. For some reason, getting kicked into the wall made Rainbow laugh even harder. "You'll never kill me. Oh no, you won't. I'll kill you first. I swear I'll kill your flank." Rainbow Dash screamed and laughed and began to stand up again as Pinkie Pie reached Applejack. Rainbow Dash picked up the hatchet and grinned at the two ponies, the grin of a demon. "Come on, Pinkie," Applejack yelled. "We gotta get out of here. She's gonna kill us too." Applejack turned and took off down the hallway, past the mutilated corpses of Fluttershy and Rarity. "Applejack, wait!" Pinkie screamed as she ran after Applejack, with Rainbow chasing both of them. "This hallway's full of traps!" Pinkie's tail twitched, and with a desperate leap, she tackled Applejack and knocked her out of the way as Applejack stepped on a rope on the floor, which caused two knives to fall from the ceiling and impale the floor where Applejack had been a second before. Applejack got back up. "Come on, Pinkie, we gotta go," Applejack shouted, looking behind her. Rainbow Dash, with a demonic glint in her eyes, had almost caught up to them. Applejack and Pinkie raced down the hallway as fast as they could, and made a random turn at a doorway. To their surprise, they found themselves in the kitchen of the house, and the back door was right there. They made a mad dash for the door, knocking it open, and they found themselves in the backyard of the house. They kept running in case Rainbow was right behind them, and they hardly even noticed the dead royal guard, laying in the yard, guts spilling everywhere, nearly black with crawling insects now. It took a while to get back to Ponyville, and by the time Applejack and Pinkie did, it was in the late afternoon. They were both sweating and exhausted, and they had both cried so much walking back when they realized Rainbow was no longer chasing them and they had begun to walk, that they simply could cry no more. Neither pony could believe that 3 of their friends had been murdered, and 1 had gone totally insane in a single day. They couldn't believe that they were the only 2 left. "We have to find Spike," Applejack said as they entered Ponyville. "We have to get a letter to the princess." "Maybe he's at Twilight's house," Pinkie said. "If he is, I hope he didn't go inside," Applejack muttered. "I don't know if he would have been able to take that." Sure enough, they found Spike outside of Twilight's library, looking down. "Spike, we need your help," Applejack said. "We need you to send a letter to the princess." "Is this about who killed Twilight?" Spike asked. "It sure is, Sugar Cube." "I'm in," Spike said. "Do you know who it was?" Applejack looked at Pinkie. We think it was some pony." "But what's their name?" Spike asked. We don't know for sure," Applejack said. "This letter is just stuff." "Oh, okay." Spike pulled a sheet of paper and quill. Applejack still didn't know where he kept those. "I'm ready." If it's all the same to you, Sugar Cube, I'd like to write this one myself." Okay," Spike said, handing the paper and quill to Applejack. "Keep Spike here entertained," Applejack said to Pinkie Pie. "I gotta go write this." "Okie dokie Loki." Applejack nodded at her and went back around Twilight's library to write the letter. Setting the piece of paper on the ground, she wrote, "Dear Princess Celestia, this is an urgent matter that I insist you take action on immediately. 4 of the elements have fallen, 3 dead, 1 totally insane. It is with greatest sorrow that I inform you that one of the dead is Princess Twilight Sparkle. The other 2 dead are Rarity and Fluttershy, and the one who killed all 3 of them was the element of loyalty, Rainbow Dash. She's gone insane, Princess. We need your help. Your honest student, Applejack." Applejack rolled up the letter and took it around front, where Pinkie Pie was unsuccessfully trying to cheer up Spike. Spike saw Applejack holding out the letter. He took it and breathed green flames on it, sending the letter. "Well, what now?" Spike asked. "I think we'd better wait for a reply from the princess," Applejack said. 10 minutes later, they actually did get a reply from Celestia, but it was not what they were expecting. 3 carriages flew by overhead, pulled by Pegasi Pony, and they landed in front of the library. The side doors opened on the first 2, and 5 royal guards got out of each. They were all unicorns who didn't need weapons because they had magic. 4 of the royal guards went past Applejack, Pinkie, and Spike into the library, and the rest stayed outside, making sure the area was secure. The door of the 3rd carriage opened, and Princess Celestia herself stepped out. "Princess!" Applejack said, bowing. Pinkie and Spike followed her lead. "Hello, girls," Celestia said grimly. "I came as soon as I heard." "Oh, Princess, what should we do?" Applejack said. "We have to find Rainbow Dash before it's too late." "The first thing I need you to do," Celestia said, "is to not tell any pony else about this. If word gets out that a princess has been murdered, there will be panic." "Hang on a second," Spike said. "Did Applejack say Rainbow Dash?" Oh no, Applejack thought. She had completely forgotten that Spike had been right beside her. "What do you mean when you say Rainbow Dash?" Spike asked, starting to sound panicked. "You're not saying—" "I am saying," Applejack said, more sharply than intended. It was Rainbow that killed Twilight, Spike." Spike simply stared in disbelief at Applejack for a few moments, then simply walked away from the library, heading for town. "Princess, what can we do?" Applejack asked again, turning back to Celestia. Oh! When we find Dashie and make her better, can we throw a party?" Pinkie asked excitedly. Celestia smiled weakly at the pink pony. "I guess you could, if you want, Pinkamena." Celestia turned back to Applejack. "About finding Rainbow Dash. I believe you and Pinkies are the one to do it." "Oh," Applejack said. She realized that Celestia had no idea that they had already tried to do that, and 2 of their friends had been killed because of it. "Well," Applejack tried to think of something to say. "I know you 2 can do it," Celestia said grimly. "You must find her." "But, Princess, where are we supposed to start looking?" Applejack said desperately. Princess Celestia looked at her. "You all know each other so well. Use your feelings, and you'll find her." "Princess, she's dangerous," Applejack said. "She'll kill us." "Which is why I'm sending 6 of my best royal guards to accompany you," Celestia said. With a motion of her hoof, 6 royal guards stepped out of her carriage. 3 of them were unicorns. The other 3 were Pegasus ponies who carried spears. "But, Princess, they could kill her." Celestia lowered her head sadly and closed her eyes. "I'm sorry, but this has gone too far," If you can't find a way to capture her, you'll have to kill her. Applejack stared at Celestia in horror, but she knew that what Celestia said was true. Finally, she lowered her head. "Come on, Pinky," Applejack said quietly. "We best go get our things packed. We got a long journey ahead of us." Later that afternoon, near evening, 3 young fillies sat in their clubhouse at Sweet Apple Acres. "And that's why dancing ain't our special talent," Apple Bloom finished saying to Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo. "Oh, we could try spying," Sweetie Belle said. "Maybe spying on other ponies is our special talent." Scootaloo rolled her eyes. "We tried that last week. Remember, Sweetie Belle? And we all remembered how that turned out." "Oh, yeah," Sweetie Belle said, remembering. "Besides," Scootaloo continued, "a better talent is something cool, like rainbow dashes." "What cool things could we try then?" Sweetie Belle asked. "Hey, my big sis is home," Apple Bloom said in surprise. Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle turned and saw Apple Bloom staring out of the window of the clubhouse. "I thought she said she wouldn't be home till later this evening." An idea suddenly popped into Scootaloo's mind. "That's it!" she shouted. "What's it?" Apple Bloom said in confusion, turning away from the window. "Yeah, what's it?" Sweetie Belle asked. "Well, you know how your sis always goes on adventures with her friends, right?" Scootaloo asked Apple Bloom. "Well, maybe our special talents are going on adventures like them." "That's a great idea," Sweetie Belle said. "How come I never thought of that?" Apple Bloom said. "So, the next time they go on an adventure, we'll follow them," Scootaloo said. "Then we'll have an adventure too." The 3 friends sat in silence for a while. Apple Bloom looked out the window again and gasped. "Hey, Sis is leaving, and she's got a pack with stuff with her." "Let's go follow her now," Scootaloo urged. "She's probably not going to be back for a while if she's packing." "That's a great idea," Apple Bloom said. "I'll go get our emergency camping supplies." Apple Bloom reached under the desk they had in their clubhouse and got out 3 small backpacks, one for each of them. Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle stared. When did you make those?" Sweetie Belle asked. "Just earlier today," Apple Bloom said. "You know, just in case we ever had to go emergency camping." "Okay then," Scootaloo said. "Well, y'all ready to go?" Apple Bloom asked, tossing each of them a backpack. "Yep," Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle said, in unison. "Great. Let's head out then. Cutie Mark Crusaders, go!" The 3 fillies didn't realize it yet, but they had just made the biggest mistake of their lives. 3 minutes later, Granny Smith walked up to the Cutie Mark Crusaders clubhouse. Applejack hadn't told her much, only to ask that she kept Apple Bloom and her friends safe, while Applejack went away for a few days. Granny Smith was now at the clubhouse to tell Apple Bloom to come inside, and to tell her friends to go home for the evening. Granny Smith went up to the door of the clubhouse, and she looked inside and gasped. The 3 fillies weren't there. They had already left. Applejack met with Pinkie Pie near Sugar Cube Corner with the 6 royal guards. "Pinkie, what exactly did you pack up?" Applejack asked, motioning to the backpack on Pinkie's back. "Oh, not much. Just some cupcakes, my party cannon, a few balloons, You fit all of that stuff in your pack?" Applejack asked doubtfully. "It looks kind of small." "Yep." "Well, okay. As long as you're ready." Applejack turned and spoke to the royal guards. "The last we saw Rainbow, she was in this one abandoned house near Everfree Forest. We can take y'all there, if you want." "Please do," the lead guard said. Applejack led the way to the house, and by the time they got there, it was evening, and the sky was a dark blue. It was almost nighttime. The 8 ponies stood in front of the dark house, and the 3 unicorns lit up the tips of their horns with blue light so everyone could see. The lead pony, one of the unicorns, spoke. "You two," he said, motioning to 2 of the Pegasus guards. "And you," he said, motioning to one of the other unicorn guards. "We'll go inside the house. Look for clues. If you find the enemy, aim to subdue. But you are authorized to use lethal force if necessary." "You others," the leader said, motioning at the guards that had not been picked to go into the house, "will stay out here with me while we wait for the others to come back out. If the enemy is still nearby, we'll need to protect these 2. Applejack was about to say she could protect herself just fine, but then she remembered how Rainbow Dash had nearly killed her earlier that day and didn't say anything. But there was one thing she didn't like: how the royal guards kept referring to Rainbow Dash as the enemy. Apparently, Pinkie Pie felt the same way. "Rainbow Dash is not our enemy, silly," Pinkie said to the lead guard. "She's our friend." The guard looked at Pinkie somberly. "Rainbow Dash was your friend," the guard corrected. "I'm sorry, kid, but whatever killed Princess Twilight and your other 2 friends you told us about was not Rainbow Dash. At least, not anymore." Rainbow Dash hid in the bushes at the side of the house and watched the 6 royal guards talk to her friends. "Can't kill them yet. Oh no, not right now. Too many of them. They'll kill me," Rainbow Dash muttered to herself. She continued to spy on the 8 ponies. After a minute, 3 of the royal guards broke away from the group and headed up towards the house, while the other 3 stayed with Rainbow's friends. Suddenly, on the other side of the yard, Rainbow Dash saw 3 ponies sneaking through the shadows, not wanting to be seen by the royal guards, or Applejack and Pinkie Pie. They were good. Hardly any pony would notice them lurking. But Rainbow Dash noticed. And in her broken mind, a plan was already forming. A couple of tiny fillies. Out to get me, too. Looks like every pony's out to get me. But I'll kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all.